what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is...
Hey everyone, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. We're right here in my kitchen, normal place.
Getting ready to start our day.
We've got an exciting day, although you probably won't see that until Sunday's video, but can I tell them where we're going?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. We are going to a fish fry. We actually have 2 fish fries. We have one tonight and one Saturday night, and you'll see them both on Sunday. But
so we're going to be all fished up.
the first one we're going to is hosted by Richard Petty, the king of racing.
Yep.
We were actually supposed to go to his house, but with the hurricane coming in, it changed location. So I'm super excited for that. And so stay tuned. Come back on Sunday and see that video. Today, we're headed to the grocery store. I've got to get stuff to make homecoming food. And my son has requested a special dessert. And so I'm going to make a dessert for him tonight. It's one you've seen on my channel probably several years in a row. But today's the day in the life of.
What is it?
So you're going to see it again. It's the pumpkin dump cake or
Oh.
crunch cake or whatever. I always call it pumpkin crunch cake.
Yep. We've already gotten up and walked the chickens and went over to the chicken houses and handled all the farm stuff for the day. The hurricane's coming, so there's not a whole lot we can do because it's raining already. And so...
It's windy and rainy.
And I get to take a day off.
Yes.
I don't get that often, but
He
anyway.
gets to stay in the house with
Because
me.
Monday I did some premarital counseling with some folks. Tuesday we had our grub club at church, and I visited some folks. And then Wednesday,
And that was the hard day in the chicken house.
Yeah,
The long, not
the
hard
long-
day. It
long
was just
day.
a long day.
and then Wednesday we had prayer to flagpole. Then Wednesday night I preached a revival at another church. Yesterday morning we had a water leak here at the house that I had to fix. Then I went and visited somebody else, and then we fed the football team, and then I went to the football game with some of the church people. And so today I get to take the day off.
Busy, busy, busy. That's why these videos here lately are going to be day in the life of, because we don't ever know. I mean, our life is crazy in the month, especially the end of September and all of October. We're going to be busy.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We're going to take you to town.
All right, y'all, I'm here to get a few items for the dessert for Isaac and stuff for homecoming. And somehow a bag of salad got thrown in my for Jitterbug. Somehow a bag of salad got thrown in here. So we have cottage cheese. That's for my peaches I canned, by the way. Some muffins for Jitterbug, salad for Bryant, and milk for the dessert. So we're still on the hunt for more stuff. Brown sugar. But wait, there's more. Pure pumpkin. Don't get the pumpkin pie spice. Just get the pure pumpkin. And evaporated milk. Oh, and pecans.
They're on another aisle or this aisle?
Right here. Chopped pecan. All right, on to the next one. All right, here's what little bit we got. What do you think the price will be? Did you guess? What was your guess? It ended up being around $52. $52 and some odd cents. Anywhere else, it would have been much more. Okay, so we are back home, and I shared this with you guys on yesterday's video, this jerky, Jeff's famous jerky, and let me tell you, I get nothing out of this except I got this free jerky, but let me tell you, if you like jerky, you definitely need to check him out. This is probably the best jerky I've ever eaten in my life. And we love jerky around here. I mean, we've made deer jerky. I mean, but boy, this stuff is some kind of good. I had several packs, and my son came in here, and I literally chased him out of the house. I mean, I was trying to catch him, and he was leaving with several of these bags because he came in and started eating them, and he loved them. And so yeah, I will leave his link again, or his email down in the, or website down in the description. And he sent a scanning QR code. I'll leave that at the end of this video as well. But now we're going to get started on pumpkin crunch cake, pumpkin dump cake. You've probably called it several things. You probably have a recipe like this somewhere. I looked back on my channel, and it looks like I've only done it one time. So it's okay. I don't feel quite so bad doing it again today. But so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab all my ingredients. I'm going to get my pan and get it ready to go. So I'll see you back in just a little bit. All right, so let me just go over with you what you're going to need. You're going to need a can of pumpkin, and like you saw when I was in Aldi, to get the just real pumpkin. You're going to need a can of evaporated milk, some brown sugar, some white sugar, some pecans, a cake mix. Now, it calls for butter cake mix, but Aldi didn't have butter cake mix. They just had plain yellow, so that's fine. Yellow cake mix is fine. I bet the butter pecan cake mix would be really good with this. You're going to need 4 eggs, some pumpkin pie spice, and some butter. So that's it. So we're going to get started. In my bowl here, I'm going to get you turned down. Let me show you too. Y'all know, if you have followed me any length of time, and if not, you're going to find out today. I love using these tin pans. Now, I buy them in a stack of, like, I don't know how many's in there, 20 some. I get them at Sam's, but you can definitely get them at the dollar store, and I think they come in packs of 2 at the dollar store. So I'm just going to spray this with my butter spray here. And we are going to start. I'm going to set that aside because we need to mix together our filling. And so I'm going in with the pumpkin, the whole can of pumpkin, which this is the 15 ounce, I think. I'll check in just a second. Once I get it all out, I'll check and tell you. And you could actually make this with sweet potato. It doesn't have to be pumpkin. If you don't like pumpkin, you could make it with sweet potato. That would be really good. All right, it is 15 ounce. Yes, 15 ounces of pumpkin. I'm going to go ahead and add my sugar in real quick. You're going to need a 1/2 cup of brown sugar and a 1/2 cup of regular granulated sugar. And I like to pack my brown sugar. So there goes the brown sugar. And the granulated sugar. All right, and to that we're going to add in a 12 ounce can of evaporated milk. Okay. Let me get my whisk. That'll work better than this little spatula here. I should have used a bigger batter bowl. All right, let me get another bowl that I can crack my eggs into. I like to crack them in a bowl before I actually put them in here. And I didn't get one out. So let me grab that real quick. All right. And since I have it in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a little breaky up of it, because my batter bowl is a little small and I'll be splattering it everywhere. That was egg number 1. Egg number 2, and I'm just doing it in this bowl so I'm sure not to get any shells in there. Egg number 3. Oh, see? This is why I'm glad I do it in a bowl. I have to grab a spoon. That shell's not shaped the right way. There we go. How easy. All right. And one more egg to go. There we go. Oops, I didn't break it up. Oh well. I can do that in here. All right. And then we just have one more thing to go. All right, and one more thing to go in here, and that is a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. And you can do more or less as you see fit. The other day I was doing cloves or something, and I grabbed the allspice and I put it in. I mean, thank goodness it was a similar spice. But I saw the right thing and I grabbed the wrong one. Does that make sense? Oh well. Caroline had a babysitter one time. She was a little girl in our former church, and she is a teenager, and she'd come over to babysit Caroline and Isaac, and they decided they wanted to make a cake. And the cake they looked up in a recipe for called for cloves. And I didn't have any ground cloves, so they put whole cloves in it. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Okay, so this mixture right here is just going to go. This is the easiest dessert you'll ever just throw together. So good. All right, let me get the rest of my ingredients. We'll come back and finish this up. Okay, so right now I'm going to take this cake mix, and I kind of run it through my hands first, because if there's any clumps, I can kind of break them up in my fingers. And you're just going to pour this on top of the batter. Now, you're going to pour some butter over this, and but it will leave you with some little powdery areas, but that's the good stuff. I mean, it kind of gives it a whole nother texture when you bite into that. All right. And if you want to, you can take a spoon and jiggle it down, pat it down. Now, normally when I do something that calls for pecans, I like to toast them first. But this dessert, because the pecans are going to be on top, they're going to toast in the oven, so you don't have to toast them. And you're going to just sprinkle a cup of pecans on here. Ooh. I've got my oven preheating to 350. All right, let me grab the butter. All right, and I'm just taking a spoon. I didn't get it completely melted. And if you don't like the crusty bits, like the little powdery of the cake mix left on top, you can melt some more butter and just add more butter and cover it. someone mentioned on my last video that on the last time I did this dessert to mix the butter with the cake mix. I don't think it would go far enough. Like, I think it would clump up. So I don't ever do that. I always just pour it on top and try to cover. And using a spoon, you can kind of control more what you're covering. And if you feel like you need some extra butter, I have some extra butter over here. If I see a spot that I think needs it, I can definitely add it. But I think I'm good. I don't think I'm going to do anything else. So, all right, this is going in my 350 degree oven, and I'll let you know exactly how long it takes when I get it out. Okay, y'all, so my hope is that it was in the oven and it's going to bake for about an hour, hour and 15 minutes. More towards the 70-minute mark. My hope and desire, I'm cleaning, sorry. My hope and desire is that it gets done before the storm hits. We are expecting, it was Hurricane Ian. It is probably, by the time it gets to us, it's going to be tropical depression or tropical storm Ian. But we're getting the outer bands of it, which is actually the worst of it. And it's supposed to, the worst of it's supposed to hit in the next couple hours, I think. And it's supposed to last throughout the evening. So hopefully this will get done before we lose any power. And hopefully we won't lose any power. And I have not gotten ready. You know, we're going to a fish fry tonight that's been moved to the local high school. And so I haven't gotten ready yet because I want to wait till the end. But then I'm like, what if we lose power? Then I can't get ready. So, but if we lose power, we won't be going anywhere because of the chickens. So anyway, that's where we are. So I can't wait for this to come out and us to give it a good old taste. Okay, everyone, the timer just went off, so it's coming out of the oven. Oh my goodness, look at that. Does that not look delicious? That looks so good. Okay, guys, and if you ever do that and you're checking on it and your pecans look like they're getting too dark, then just cover it with tin foil. Mine actually did perfect this time. Sometimes mine have gotten too dark. So y'all, I can't wait for Isaac to get home to taste this. I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit, and then maybe Bryant will be in and he can give it a taste test so I can get this video edited and uploaded to you guys. So I'll see you back when it cools down just a little bit. Okay, y'all, I was in the process of getting ready, putting the makeup on, so that's why I'm looking all nice and pale. But Bryant came in and I said, you've got to do the taste test.
You gotta do the taste test. Look here. I want you guys to look at that right there. Is that not gorgeous? Look at that. Beautiful colors. Ready for good. Ready for any fall gathering.
I wish Isaac was here and I wish we could film him because he begged for this last night.
Yep. So right here you go. Ready?
Oh, I get to taste it.
You gotta try a bite. Yeah.
Very good.
Delicious. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yep. It's kind of unique because you get a little bit of the salt, a little bit of the
salt from the butter, because I use salted butter.
A little bit of the sweetness from the pumpkin.
So it's a salty, sweet thing.
And then you got the pumpkin flavor. Then you got the nuts. It's really good.
And the little crunchy part of the cake on top. Mm-hmm. So delicious. Mm-hmm. It is absolutely. What do you think it would be like with potato?
Oh, it would be great with potato. You could probably like a sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
Yeah, like a sweet potato souffle or something. Mm-hmm. It'd be really good. Hey, how hard was it?
That's kind of like what it is. It's like a souffle, sort of.
Mm-hmm. How hard was it?
No, it's so easy. It's like dump and go.
Really?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, you're killing my diet. Yes, I want it.
This right here, gotta make. If you like pumpkin, even if you don't like pumpkin.
I'm not a big, I like pumpkin. I'm just not a big pumpkin person, but I love this. This is so good. It's
not overbearing.
Right.
Sometimes pumpkin stuff can be overbearing. It's not overbearing.
Yep, and you can put as much or as little of the spice as you want. Okay, guys.
Hey, we hope you all stay safe from the storms today. You guys.
Where we are, Hurricane Ian is moving through.
Yeah, so
we are. I started to say we're hunkered down, but we're really not hunkered down because we're going out. But anyway, we are just in the tropical depression or storm of it all. Was it downgraded?
Yes, it's downgraded.
Yeah. So anyway, pray for Florida. They need our prayers. Ian was not so kind to them. So
it's just made landfall shortly ago in Charleston area.
I think this is the third landfall of this hurricane. I'm not sure. I guess Puerto Rico or Cuba. Cuba was the first. Florida.
Fort Myers.
And then it came in north of Charleston, between Charleston and Myrtle Beach, and it is headed through here. But like I said, it has downgraded greatly. So
anyway, there we go.
I love my pumpkin.
She loves her pumpkin.
All right, guys, we will see you Sunday on the Farm and Pastor's Wife. So remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.